YouTubers, Pastor Bob NCC. Hey, I want to talk to you for just a minute about gun laws. You know, California, we're one of the strictest states in America, and our gun laws are just getting more and more ridiculous all the time. And you know, it's really weird because when you look at the cities that have the strictest gun laws in the country, number one, of course, being Chicago, and Boston is another one, LA. You take the cities with the strictest gun laws and they have the absolute most gun crime. And the reason for that's obvious. The criminals know that the populace can't defend themselves. So listen, we passed one law in California, and it's the only gun law that's ever been passed that I can actually live with, and I kind of think it's a good idea. And that's, they passed a law saying that now in your home, all your guns have to be locked up in a certified safe. So I had to go buy a gun safe. And I have all my guns in there, and of course they didn't fit, so now I got to go buy another one, which is kind of a trip. But my wife keeps her gun in a locked gun safe up on a shelf right by the front door, because that's where she wants it. She wants to be able to, you know, have it right there at the front door if she needs it. But anyway, yeah, I had to get a gun safe. And the thing is, I kind of agree with it, and this is why. Because kids break into houses. I mean, it's just inevitable. Kids break into houses, teenagers. And the last thing in the world you want is for a teenager to get a hold of somebody's gun. And not only that, adults. There's a lot of people that own guns that are not really all that smart. And they'll just leave them, like, you know, in their dresser, by their bed, up in their closet. And their teenage kids know where those guns are. But I have no problem with having to have your guns locked up. And the way you get caught, I mean, if you have a fire and the firemen come into your home and they see a gun that's not locked up, all of a sudden you, the gun owner, goes to jail for not having your guns secured. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that for just a minute, about America and your guns. So listen, right now, the far left in America, the elite, the Illuminati, they have one mission, and that is gun control. They want to rid America of guns. Every false flag event that happens, every shooting, everything that goes down, the New World Order, who owns the America media, they own it. They jump right on it. And the first thing all these liberal politicians do is jump on gun control. We have to get rid of the guns, get rid of the AR-15s, get rid of all semi-automatic pistols, no clips, get rid of everything. They jump on it. And this is what they're trying to get the population to believe, and only the people on the far left are stupid enough to believe it. And that is, if we pass gun laws, the criminals will not be able to get their hands on guns. We pass gun laws and we will disarm all the criminals. And a good example of this is drugs. Drugs are illegal in America, therefore no criminals have drugs, right? I mean, look how the laws worked with drugs. The prisons have walls around them, people in cells, and they're still filled with drugs. I knew a guy named Chuck that I was talking to one time, and he's been in prison multiple times. And he was telling us that whenever tensions are really high in the prison and they know that riots are about to break out, that all of a sudden within 24 hours the place is just flooded with drugs and everybody chills out. So tell me that's not a little strange. So anyway, listen. This is what it says in 1 Corinthians 1, 18 and 19. It's what Paul tells us. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but to us that are being saved it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. America, let me tell you something about your gun laws. America, you have aborted 60 million babies as of today. 60 million. You abort 1.5 million a year, 2,900 a day. America, guns are not your problem. America, you celebrate and protect the perverted. Homosexuals, sodomites, the rich pedophilia, you protect them. America, guns are not your problem. America, you allow men to walk into women's bathroom, therefore making them vulnerable to attack. Any public dressing room, at a swimming pool, at a hotel, anything along those lines, you allow men to walk in on women and children. America, guns are not your problem. America, you don't understand that God created man in his own image. He created them male and female. They are absolutely, totally different all the way down to the genetic makeup of the individual. Men and women are different. Men cannot become women. Women cannot become men. And all these things the surgeons do to mutilate the flesh will never change that fact. You mutilate young, impressionable people. You mutilate their flesh. America, men cannot become women, and women can't become men. America, guns are not your problem. America, you've lost your way. You've allowed Satan worshipers in all the highest seats of power in the government. There's no justice. The rich go unpunished. The rich go completely unpunished. There's no justice for the poor. You pass laws, America, that protect the guilty, protect the perverted, and you persecute the righteous. America, guns are not your problem. America, the only reason you want our guns, the only reason, is so that we, the good people, the people that have never committed a crime, people like me, you want our guns so that we cannot defend ourselves. The founding fathers of this country looked into the future and they saw a reason why people need to be able to defend themselves. That's why they wrote the Constitution. They gave us the ability to protect ourselves against a far left, perverted government if one should ever arise. A government that was going to bring about tyranny and persecute the people. A government that wanted full control and wanted to take away all the rights of the people. In other words, they saw a time when the satanic elite would be running the country and they would try to disarm you so they could destroy you. That's what our founding fathers saw, and that's why they gave us the Constitution and the right to keep and bear arms. This is what that means, keep and bear. Keep means in your house, and bear means right here, under your shirt. That is our right. America, guns are not your problem. Your problem is the far left. Your problem is career politicians, abortion, homosexuality, same-sex marriages, all these things, America, that's your problem. Guns are not your problem. I just want to give you something to think about. Heaven or hell, you choose. Just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a now.